If you clicked on this video, you're thinking about buying a really expensive, fancy camera to take your videos to the moon. And why wouldn't you? Your videos will surely look better, feel more professional, and add that creative flair to help you stand out from the pack. Right? In this video, I'm going to challenge your thinking and give you some tangible advice that will actually help you to create even better, harder working videos for your business without spending a penny on new expensive equipment that actually won't solve the problem. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jack. I've been making videos professionally for over a decade, and my goal is to help small business owners like you create videos that actually work harder through smarter, simple advice. So when you're ready, let's dive in. My first piece of advice here is to master the idea and not the execution. Getting right into it, the creator that I'm about to show you filmed a video in his car and he reached 100,000 views.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven. I'm a pharmacist. I own 53 units of real estate and I help coach people to buy their first multifamily deal.
This guy reached over 700,000 views on his YouTube video, which seems to be like it was filmed on a webcam.
Kind of a lame business guru kind of video. I'm gonna try to put a lot of information in here, not a lot of fluff.
And this creator filmed in the woods on a bog standard mobile phone and absolutely smashed it in terms of views.
It was something that people said that I was good at. So I thought to myself, in my little child brain,
the reason that all of these, I would argue, great creators have amassed so many views and likely so many opportunities off of the back of those views as a byproduct from that isn't because they spent £2,000 on a fancy camera and got all the lights and the gear and the audio. The chances are they don't have any idea around that. What they've done is they've mastered the idea and the delivery of that idea. Really breaking this down, I would argue that the reason it's done well is because it's come from the heart and it feels so genuine. It doesn't feel engineered, it doesn't feel manufactured, it doesn't feel planned in advance and, you know, different parts of the videos do this and things pop up everywhere and it's all very flash and very visual. I think they work because they're real. AI slop is pretty much everywhere now. AI comments, AI videos, artificially created content. It's all just so bloody boring. You can smell this stuff from a mile off. It's recycled everywhere. Every Tom, Dick and Harry are posting it. It's just flooding the feed. And my point here is that in a feed where there's so much content that's artificially created, that feels engineered, that feels manufactured, that feels planned, I think the real, the human, and the relatable stand out. And I think that's where it comes down to mastering the idea and not the execution. This leads me on to point number 2, which is all about authentic delivery. If there's one thing you want to take away from this video, I know it's only point 2, so we're probably a little bit early, it's to just be unapologetically you. Be yourself, lean into your warts and all, your downsides, your negatives, the thing that you know, question yourself on, maybe you're a little bit too quirky, maybe you're a little bit too loud, lean into that, because I think that is authentically you, and I think that will come across. People can't replicate you. They can replicate the script that you write or the framework that you follow, or the equipment that you have, or the lighting that you set up, or the audio that you have, etc., all the geeky, nerdy stuff, but they can't replicate the way that you act, that you are, the little things, the little quirks, the little perks of your personality and the way that you deliver stuff. They can't do that. I would argue that Ricky Gervais or Steve Carell, or you can't replicate them as they are. And the reason that their content works and their humor works, even though they are huge, you know, global things on TV, is because of them. I don't think it would work without them because of the way that they are. So lean into your true authentic self is what I'm trying to say here. Waffly, but it's true. For example, one of my most, I think actually probably the best performing post that I've ever created on the internet was actually on LinkedIn. 2.9 million views this got, and it was filmed on a phone. Here's the example. To work at about 6:45 this morning. The first thing I always do is brew a coffee. Today on the list, I've got a lot to do, so I like to time block my calendar into 15-minute chunks. All I did is document my day. I got out my phone, I filmed me making a coffee, I filmed me sitting down and planning my week out, and it was so raw and so personable that I don't think people could replicate that. The stories that I was saying, the way that I say the thing, the way that I deliver, the way that I talk to camera or film myself, I don't think people can replicate that. Because it was very raw and because it was very authentic and because it was very natural, I think that's why people stuck around and that's why it has done so well. And still to this day, it continues to grow. It drives conversations for my business and it gets me leads and customers, which a year or two on is kind of insane. It's especially for like an ephemeral platform, which is basically where you post content, it dies in like 24, 48 hours type of platform. For LinkedIn, that's kind of crazy. That also then leads me on to point number 3, which is to film on your phone. I started filming on an iPhone 6S, which I'm pretty sure I've still got. Hang on, have I still got it? He's got it. I've got it. I have got it. This is my first ever phone, iPhone 6S, well, one of my first phones that I started to film content on, sorry. And I labeled it my first camera. There you go, little makeup thing. Oh, first camera. Oh. I then, as I started to make videos on this, realized that this was pretty crap quality, but the message was there, and I used this as a place to start from, a foundational piece of equipment. I then bought an iPhone 10. From an iPhone 10, I went up to an iPhone 13. Now for phone, I have the Honor V5, which is a flip out phone, which is really nerdy, but the camera on this is absolutely incredible. But I still film, I don't know how many years, this is 10 years maybe, I still film on a phone. I've just gone from this to this. So don't let the quality of the stuff that you use stop you from doing the thing. And I think this is the thing with video. There's always something in the way. There's always something that you can do better. There's always a better piece of equipment. There's a £2,000 camera. There's a better light that you can buy. There's a cooler tripod. There's a better set that you can design. And I think sometimes that just hinders you and stops you from progressing. I think the reason that I've still got this phone is it acts for me as a bit of a reminder that opportunity cost is real. And I could have done what a lot of people do, and they go, I'm not ready, I need to get a professional camera. But I would argue that doing this and seizing the opportunity to use what I have with me at the time to create videos and just to get me started on camera opened up a world of doors that have allowed me to speak on stage, that have allowed me to do probably close to 100 podcasts now, that have allowed me to generate hundreds of clients, get lots of millions of pounds worth of revenue, to grow 3 incredible businesses to today where I'm now running the Content Club, which is my video community. Link will be in the description. I should probably frame this, because this is really what started everything, just filming on my iPhone, which is kind of cool. In the wise words of Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. What you tend to find is that if you want to purchase new equipment and you only want to start doing the thing when you've got this equipment, it's insight into that it's a much more deeply rooted issue with you as opposed to the situation, or that you can't do the thing. You can do the thing. Anybody can create a video on the internet. You just gotta get out your phone. I'm not a counselor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm just saying I've had a lot of experience with this, and I'd argue that actually creating videos is 90% a mental game, 10% a physical, tangible, hands-on experience. As a side note, if you click the link in the first line of the description, you'll be taken to my video starter pack, which will teach you everything from planning, filming, and editing a killer video that can actually get customers for your business for free. Go and check it out, sign up to the newsletter, sign up to the waitlist, and you'll get it in your inbox. My fourth point here is around attraction and clickability. People don't watch your videos because of the quality, right? They don't sit there going, I only want to watch Ali Abdaal's content or Casey Neistat's or Peter McKinnon's or Gary Vaynerchuk's or Leila Hormozi's videos because they've got high quality production. That's absolute bollocks. They watch it because of the concept and the idea. The examples that I shared earlier are proof in the pudding of this, because the packaging alone, the way that they were titled, and the thumbnail, which felt very raw and personable, were enough to get people to opt in to click and view. They didn't have the best thumbnails, they didn't have the best equipment, they didn't have the best lighting and all the other geeky stuff that I keep saying. They just had an idea and they delivered that as true to themselves as they could, and that's why it worked. Your job as a creator of video content is to not create the best looking video possible, it's to create what I call, what is coined as in the creator economy, as the curiosity gap. You can do this through titles, captions, descriptions, design, all the rest of it, right? For example, I've got some notes here. You can have a title that says how to make videos that get you customers. Cool. A little bit broad, a little bit too open. Or you could change that, evoke this curiosity gap, and call it stop spending 17 hours on bad sales videos and do this instead. There's an urgency to it. There's a relatability to it because of the number of hours that people invest into their content. Do this instead creates that sense of intrigue, like I'm missing out on something. As a whole, that package and that transformation of title, I would argue, would get a lot more clicks. I have likely spoken to thousands of people in the years that I've been making videos for professionally, and every single person thinks that equipment is their problem. It's not. It's everything else. It's the ideas, it's the structure, it's the systems, it's the packaging, it's the process, it's the mindset, it's the action of doing the thing regularly. All of this stuff compounds, and I would argue if you don't master this stuff first before you invest a lot of money into some serious pieces of kit, your videos won't perform better. If anything, you'll get more paralyzed in over comparison and analyzing yourself to the point that you're going, oh, well, I've got all this kit now, all these creators have got big kit. What is wrong with my content? I think you'll become very quickly frustrated. I was able to film, and I guess off the back of filming content, build some pretty cool businesses just by using my iPhone 6. The 3 creators at the start, amongst thousands, probably millions of others, have just got started with what they've had. Do not let your equipment, please do not let your equipment stop you from starting. because the opportunities that will open up just by filming on this thing are gonna blow you away. They have for me, and they will for you, and that's what I really hope you take away from this video. I'm Jack, I've been making videos for over a decade, and the goal with my YouTube channel is to teach you everything that I've learned to help you make better videos for free. 2 ways that you can do that. The first is to click this video right here to learn how to make better videos. Go and watch that one next, it's really, really cool. The second is to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed to it. We've got some really cool creators in this community, and it seems to be growing faster and faster. So it'd be awesome to have you here. I upload pretty much every single week. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. See you then.